97.7 KCRR. It's classic rock from Warrant. It's Down Boys. It's Corey Ford, and that leads us into the one, the only, our 80s hair guru with the 80s hair report, Mr. Jonny DeMartini. How are you, sir?
Corey Ford, how are you?
I'm good. Why are you whispering?
I don't want to wake up the groupies.
Dude, it's
nap
like...
time on the bus.
Are they getting a nap for later or what?
Yes.
Very cool. Where are you at?
I'm on the bus. Back in the bedroom with the groupies.
Very nice. Any fat ones today?
Of course. We're an equal opportunity offender.
They're the best kind.
Yes, they are. They try harder.
Yeah, we just came out of Warrant. I hear you have some Warrant news for us.
Oh, my goodness. You know, we talked about Jani Lane skipping his court date a few weeks or months ago.
Yeah.
Well, looks like he's going to have a court date again. Mr. Lane was arrested on Saturday for DUI.
He must be from Wisconsin, because everybody in Wisconsin gets like 20 or 30 DUIs in their lifetime.
I think so. I'm even wondering, as drunk as he was, if he could spell DUI.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, the report says that he ran into a parked car.
That's hard to do.
I thought so. I mean, usually you're supposed to miss those things, but this is kind of going along the route of his July 2009 arrest for DUI and hit and run and blah, blah, blah. Well, the judge was nice and let him off with probation for 3 years.
Yeah?
I don't know if that's going to happen this time. He blew twice the legal limit.
Oh.
And the ironic thing, he was arrested by the same cop that bagged him last summer.
That is irony. And the best part is he's on probation for 3 years. That means he broke his probation.
Yeah, he's going to get slapped pretty hard, I have a feeling, on this one. You know, if it was you or me, we'd be put under the jail. I don't know what's going to happen with him. But,
yeah, he might have some cash to get a highfalutin lawyer. We'll see what happens, I guess.
Just don't let him sing.
Exactly. Speaking of singing, Bon Jovi back in the news. Well, they're always in the news. What's happening with them?
Yeah, they're always in the news. They're in the midst of their newest, latest, greatest world tour. Today, they are releasing their special editions, they call it. They are re-releases of Bon Jovi's entire catalog collection.
That'll get them some cash.
Yeah, I think so. When they've added a bunch of special features to these, I'm kind of excited to run down to Walmart and check it out. Every one of their previous albums is going to have new bonus tracks, and what they are is basically live concert editions of their big hit songs. And it's, you know, like Runaway would be on the very first one. Just go from there. So it's going to be kind of cool to check that out.
Very, very cool. Other bands re-releasing stuff, such as, I don't know, another 80s hair metal band?
Well, of course, Dokken. You gotta hand it to Don. I mean, they've probably got 10 albums out their entire time, but most of the albums that they're cranking now are their greatest hits. They are re-releasing and re-recorded their first greatest hits album with the lineup and Don's current voice. So we'll see how that goes for them. They've got bass player Sean McNabb, formerly of Great White, joined the group, and they've totally redone everything. Mines are in order. I expect it soon, so we'll see how that is.
Very cool. I got to meet Great White's bass player last year, so it was nice.
Yeah, that wasn't Sean McNabb, though.
Oh, well, I got to meet him.
I think I got to meet him, too, the whole band. Remember that show? Jack Russell wasn't even there. They got the guy from XYZ, Terry Illowitz, to sing for him.
Yeah, and he came up to me, and I was talking to him, and I couldn't understand that word that came out of his mouth because he's...
Well, no, because he is French.
Good enough. So Dokken Greatest Hits Volume 2 coming out, which is basically the same as Volume 1, and re-recorded with Don Dokken and a couple other guys.
Because he's Don Dokken.
That is correct. So awesome, man. Well, once again, I got to ask the question, Mr. Martini. You got info on Jani Lane, Bon Jovi, and Dokken. You know everybody. You're on a bus with a bunch of groupies right now. How do you do it?
I do it because I am Jonny DeMartini, and you're not.